Welcome to the Tiffany Micah podcast. What we do here is build the strength and courage in you to accomplish your big dreams and goals in your sport. No longer will you feel limited. You won't feel you're not good enough. You won't question whether you will make it. Those doubts will disappear because you will have the competitive edge over your opponents and leave them in your wake. And the bonus is others will notice. Listen up and take notes because I will show you exactly how to do it. Hey there, this is Tiff. Welcome to the Tiffany Micah podcast. What do you do if you get benched every week? You know, you show up to practice, you give it your all, you work hard with your team, you play and practice. You practice really well. You're practicing great. You're absolutely crushing it. Yet you still don't get picked to play on game day. You sit on the bench and watch your teammates play. You get envious. You have doubts about your abilities. At times, there could be some politics going on in the team as well. You believe that the coach has favourites, so therefore you aren't one of the favourites and that's why you don't get picked. You compare yourself to the rest of the team, so then you think that you're not good enough because you're getting on the team to actually play on game day. And your performance level drops. So you stop playing at the high standard that you know that you're capable of. And it feels like a constant struggle. So what do you do? What do you do? Well, the worst thing that you can do for yourself is to stay in this mindset. And what I'm talking about, this mindset, is having those doubts. Thinking that the coach has favourites, comparing yourself to the rest of the team. Your performance level drops. You don't think that you're good enough to play at that level anymore. You're constantly struggling. When you get into this frame of this mindset, when you get in there, it's destructive. So we don't want you to stay in that mental place. Right, we can't stay in that mental space. We just can't be in that destructive mindset mode. Because I can say to you, hey, you know what? You got to be positive. Yeah, come on, think positive. Because that's what people say, isn't it? You just got to think positive. Blah, 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 blah is what I can say to that. It's all great to say think positive, but that's not a practical solution for you. I could say to you, okay, all right. So what you got to do every morning is, I am great, I am great, I am great. But if you keep saying to yourself, no, I'm not, no, I'm not, no, I'm not, that's not going to change things for you. We have to do it practically, okay? So if you've been listening to me long enough, you've heard me always talk about getting feedback, or evaluation, or reflection. I talk about that a lot. And if you haven't heard me before on the podcast, then I'm going to put this into your mind very, very shortly. So welcome if you haven't heard me before. But if you have been listening to me for a while, feedback, evaluation, reflection. So the first step in what we're going to do here is we're going to look for feedback. So in this case, if you're not getting picked in the team, you're getting benched every week, you're not playing in those competitions, matches, tournaments, find out why. Why aren't you? Feedback. Ask the question. So the first thing that you actually want to do is meet with your coach. Set a meeting with your coach. Ask simple questions. And I'm going to give you a simple question to ask. Hey, coach, why aren't I getting picked each week to play in the team? Take your notebook and listen. Take notes. I don't want you to get emotional about it because we don't like to feel criticized because we criticize ourselves enough. We don't need anyone else doing it, right? So take the emotion out of it. You want honest feedback from your coach to tell you why you're not getting picked in the team. Take notes. Listen. Take emotion out of it. Don't take it personally. All your coach is doing there is your coach is telling you what is missing. And this is why that you're not then getting picked in the team. Okay? So that's the first question. Second question to ask is, what do I need to do to get picked for the team? So, for example, there may be specific drills that you have to do. There may be specific techniques that you need to work on. Ask. Again, ask. What do I need to do to get picked for the team? And number 3, devise a plan. So now that you know why you're not getting picked in the team, now that you know what you need to do to get picked into the team, and the suggestion of what the coach has said to work on, now it's time to put a plan in place. Simple, isn't it? 3 simple steps to do. 3 simple steps to do. So once you got your plan in place, what are you going to do? You're going to get to work, aren't you? Okay? Very, very simple stuff, because if you get yourself into this headspace of negativity and you have all these doubts and you're comparing yourself to others and you think your coach has got favourites and you're not playing at the standard that you know that you're capable of and you're constantly struggling, red flag, red flag, red flag. Listen to what's going on. You're getting feedback. You're just thinking that you're not, the coach's favourite and that's why you're not getting picked. No, that's not the case. The case is that there's some areas in your game that's not quite up to the level where the coach wants it yet. Doesn't mean that you're always going to be that way yet. So go and meet with the coach. Go and ask what you need to do to get picked for the team. How do you improve your game? And then put a plan in place. Okay, very, very simple stuff. We've got to keep everything really, really simple. Okay? So if you're struggling in your sport, if you're not getting picked in the team to play on game day, if you are constantly benched throughout the season, and when you finally get picked to play, you don't play well, you miss shots that you shouldn't miss because you are not showing the level of play that you are capable of, and you struggle staying motivated because that hard work is not yet paying off, well, I've put together a free training for you, the Successful Athlete Masterclass. And what we actually do in the Successful Athlete Masterclass, remember, it's free training, free. We identify what is holding you back from getting the results you work so hard for. We work on how to create more wins in your sport. What's more wins at the moment? Getting picked on the team, right? We also show you how to, step by step, how to plan it out and how to make it happen. How to get those results that you're after. That's what we want, isn't it? We want to be moving forward, right? So all you need to do is go to tiffanymica.com/SAM, SAM, as in Successful Athlete Masterclass. If you go to that, all you've got to do is put your name and email in, and then the training begins. That's all you got to do, okay? It's time to stop stuffing around. It's time to stop comparing yourself with others. It's time to stop complaining about why you're not where you want to be yet, and start putting the work in place with strategy, okay? So go to tiffanymica.com/SAM, as in SAM. So I look forward to seeing you there. I want you to dream big, believe in you, and go after your dreams. Have an absolutely awesome day. Take care. Talk soon. Bye for now.